Yeah, when we look at my upload schedule, dog, it ain't looking too hot. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Andrewins, back with another video, man. It has been over a month since I posted a video. I'm really sorry about being so inconsistent. It's just been tough recently for me, finding motivation to post, but we are back on the grind, man. I am ready to, jump back into it. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna post consistently right now. I think I'm actually going to still kind of post maybe one more time before 2K23 comes out, because that's when I'm actually going to start posting like crazy. I really want to post for 2K23. I've been making TikToks again, and yeah, if you guys don't follow me on the TikTok yet, make sure you guys do. I think I just hit 170 followers on there, which is pretty nice. Thank you guys for that, and I almost have 2,000 likes complete on that, so that is pretty dope as well. I'm hoping to get that same type of buzz over here on YouTube, so if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, be sure to leave a like, comment, all that good stuff, man. I really appreciate anybody who supports and watches the channel. Right now we're just watching some rec clips. Honestly, I just wanted to talk about 2K23, man. The game is literally 2 weeks away, or a week and a half away. We are getting it in literally a week and a half on Friday, September 9th, man. I am honestly so excited. I cannot wait for the game to come out. I'm super hyped. I can't wait to get my build video for you guys, hopefully first day, maybe stream midnight release. I'm really excited, man. I cannot wait for the game, and hopefully it's good, man. I'm kind of worried, but I'm also just excited overall for a new 2K. 2K22, in my opinion, I do give this game a lot of slander, and it's really because I played the game for the whole year. And I think for people who don't play the game the whole year, they like it a lot more than people who do. And I don't know how to explain it other than, when you play a game for a while and you kind of get used to every single thing that's wrong with the game, and you deal with it constantly, on a consistent basis, it gets more frustrating, and it makes you angrier at the game than you actually are. So I think in my case, I really love 2K22. I think 2K22 is the most underrated 2K we've had in the last 2 to 3 years. I think it's better than 2K20, which to most people is a steaming hot take, and God knows why. I think 2K20 is very overrated. Even though I did enjoy that game a lot and I played it a lot, 2K22 is a better game in my opinion, besides defense. That's the only thing that's not good about this game, man. The defense in this game just sucks, man. It started off so good too. I remember when the game came out and everybody was like, yo, defense is good, and that was when people didn't have badges yet and the 5'10" meta wasn't a thing, so there was a reason to think that. But then they patched steals. Paint defense for some reason just got nerfed like crazy. How many times are we going to talk about this though? Every YouTuber, every single person on social media, when they talk about 2K22, the same things, man. Literally that's all it is, the defense. So I wanted to talk about not only 2K23 but some of the things that 2K22 did wrong that I hope they can end up making up for in 2K23, man. So getting into it, obviously, like I said, the defense is one of the biggest problems. Now, number 2 in my opinion, the whites. So 2K22 and 2K21 and 2K20, they all have the same RNG system, where basically if you time your shot perfectly, it doesn't even matter, dog. You can still miss that shot, which is pretty stupid in my opinion, but it doesn't matter. You can literally miss if you time it perfectly every single time. And if you got a straight arm in 2K22, I mean in 2K21 or 2K20, chances are you were gonna miss that shot. And then what I mean by a straight arm is when you shoot and your arm stays up, you kind of keep your shooting form. Those shots back in 2K19, usually those would go in. That was a sign that you timed it good but not perfect. And in 2K19, which is my personal, probably my second favorite 2K of all time, in 2K19, when you shot a full bar like that and you did that, it was because you literally didn't time your jumper right. It was not meant to be a green. It wasn't that you had a chance, because technically speaking, in all these last few 2Ks, you cannot shoot 100% from the field. You cannot shoot perfectly. It's literally not possible. They have an RNG factor where you can miss at any time. So you could time it perfectly, you could have perfect internet connection, but if 2K wants to give you a white, they will. So that is the problem with this type of form of gameplay, in my opinion. I understand it in a way because people don't have the best internet connection. Some people have input delay, so people who aren't used to being able to time their jumpers like that should be, if you're wide open, in my opinion, I think a white should go in. But this game, the contested threes became a problem, just like in 21. People over exaggerate. It is not worse than 2K21 next gen. The contested shots that went on next gen are some of the worst things ever. Bro, if you go back to 2K21 next gen, I was shooting fadeaways from half court. I just watched a video of mine just looking at my old stuff, because I remember how crummy of a voice commentator I was, because I was so bad. I'm not very good now, but when I started, bro, I had a gameplay and I watched it. I made an 89% covered half court fadeaway 3 and I greened it. And I remember just looking at it and pausing my own video. I paused it and then I just exited out of YouTube. I couldn't believe it, bro. Like, shit like that was very easy in 2K21 next gen. So it's not as bad here, but it's still annoying. You make contested shots all the time, and then, you know, there's only 2 jumpers that are really usable. You know what I mean? 2K, I hate this. You know, they've made jumpers either quickest or the fastest. I wish that jumpers were all usable and were all consistent. And there is diversity definitely sometimes, but like the meta this year was jump shot 3 and base set 25 or set shot 25, which I hate this jumper. I think this jumper needs to be patched and taken out of 2K for good. It is easily the most broken and stupidest jumper that 2K has ever added into a game. I miss when jumpers were smooth and looked nice and were clean, and they were the best ones, like LaMarcus Aldridge in 2K19, base 11 in 2K19, base 8 from 2K18, Trey Burke from 2K19, 2K20. Like, I miss those jumpers, man. Those smooth jumpers where you didn't have to do some corny shit. You don't have to get some weird ass like set shot 25, bro. Like, it's such an ugly jumper, but because you literally can't contest it if you have blinders, there's no point in not using it. You know what I mean? So people just made it meta, and in my team it ruined the game. Literally ruined my team. Like, the last few months of my team have been torture because every single player that has an end game, they have set shot 25. So it's basically no point in making any other, you know, like, there's no point in picking up another player because you can just get a J.R. Smith for 5K MT and use set shot 25, get a Larry Bird for 5K MT. So like, and it's the same thing on park. You use a point guard, you're gonna zigzag around screens, sit corner, and then just shoot with set shot 25 because it's easy to time. The shot cue is very simple to read, and on top of that, it is almost impossible to contest, as I just got blocked right there, which is pretty funny because I'm talking about it. But like I told you guys, man, it is damn near impossible to contest this shit, and it's super annoying. But yeah, whites in 2K22, man, they went in too much. Sniper, that's a part of just shooting whites. That was one of the dumbest things I've ever made. I don't know why they had a literal badge to allow you to make more whites. What they should have done is had a badge like Green Machine, but a little more cracked maybe. Like, you just have a higher chance to green your shots because a sniper white is basically a green. That's all it is. You timed your shot correctly, but 2K is not giving it to you, which is why I didn't complain too much about those whites going in, because if you're wide open, you have a 93 ball like I do, you have all your badges, I have 30 shooting badges, I should be able to make that every single time if I'm timing it right, you know what I mean? And I was, and so a lot of whites were going in because sometimes 2K just doesn't want to give you the green, and that's fine with me. I think I shot like 66 or 65% from 3 this year for the whole time that I played, and I did a lot of stupid shit while I played. I tried to go for highlights, a bunch of contested shots, fadeaways, half courts. Like, I've shot a lot of shitty shots, and I still shot pretty good in terms of overall, and I've played about almost 2,000 games. So I know what I'm talking about when I talk about this stuff. I'm not just, you know, speaking from the perspective of somebody who's played like maybe 100 games and I just am bashing 2K. Like, I literally played this game the whole year. I've played all 9 seasons. I enjoyed almost all of it. Like, I genuinely did enjoy this game. But yeah, there's problems. Every 2K has problems, but this one, since I played it all year, and because, you know, I feel like they just messed up, because to me, you know, the next gen rollout for 2K this time around was the worst next gen rollout ever, and I'm talking about both 2K21 and 22. 2K14, when 2K14 came out, bro, we were all so happy. Like, every single person was so happy with 2K14. The graphics were beautiful, the gameplay was so smooth, the animations were crazy, the face scans, everything about 2K14 next gen was just crazy, especially since the 2K14 on PS3 was literally 2K13. That's all it was. It was the same exact game, maybe a slight texture difference in the, like, you're my player, but it was basically the same game. But when 2K21 came out, it just felt sloppy. It was such a miss, and it's easily the second worst 2K of all time. I think current gen is worse, but I count them both as one game, just like I do for 22. I count it as just a single game, even though one is better than the other, and it is not the same game. They're both titled 2K22, and they're both equally as good or as bad, I guess you can say. But for 21, yeah, 21 current gen is way worse than 21 next gen, but 21 next gen was awful. Don't get it twisted. 21 next gen was completely broken. The 6'7" power forward, did all that stuff. But, and the difference, man, I don't know, the difference in graphics wasn't crazy. The animations got worse. The city was super dull. you know, I feel like this next gen rollout should have been handled much better, man. Whatever they have planned for 23, all the good stuff, they should have just thrown that in, you know, for the 2K that they were working on, man. I don't know why they hold stuff back. I mean, it is a marketing grab and just to grab money and say, oh, this is returning, but like, damn, bro, could you imagine some of the stuff that they're adding for 2K23? And we just got my team news, by the way, so I guess I'll start talking about a little bit of my team as well. So for my team, they just announced Triple Threat Online Co-op. So this is honestly crazy. If this like is executed properly, this could be one of the most fun things 2K has done in a long time. Yeah, definitely something that would be super fun because, you know, like we've never been able to play with our friends on my team, which is one of the reasons why my team gets stale after a while for casual players. Like I know my friends, they like my team, but they don't play it a lot because you're playing alone and there's really not much to do if you're not willing to spend money on the game and you're not willing to put in that grind. But if you're playing with a friend, I mean, damn, bro, of course you're going to want to play. So now we have options. You know, we could play Triple Threat Online Co-op. I really hope that they make a clutch time co-op. That would be crazy. I think that would be even better than Triple Threat Online, honestly. I hope they do that, but it is 2K. They do take their time with things. But yeah, that's the best news. And then you could also save your defensive settings. I saw HTB going ham about that. I think that's a great thing as well. It's about time too. I don't know why that wasn't a thing. In Triple Threat Offline, you could finally call and make plays and set defensive positioning, I guess. Like if you want to play zone, if you want to do man-to-man, you could finally do that again. You were able to, and then they took it out because 2K's fucking weird. But yeah, there's a lot of things that they do like that, man, and it's infuriating. But it is 2K at the end of the day. Like I said, they do things like this all the time to bring it back and consider it a new feature. So you guys know 2K23, we haven't gotten much news on career, but apparently they just announced today that next week we are going to be getting my career news. I think this Friday we're getting some bit of news, not too much, and then next week I'll put the screenshot up, but I think they did a rollout. They're showing gameplay first, or they're talking about the builder first, and then they're showing gameplay seasons. So they're gonna do the season 1 on Thursday, the day before the game comes out, and then 2K day is, you know, September 9th. So it's cool, man. I'm excited. I do wish that they did do these rollouts a little earlier, and also I am worried. I hope they show the builder first because I really want to see what that builder's about to look like, man, because goddamn, bro, 2K might fuck this up again. They fucked up this one with the 5'10" meta, and then the 6'7" that I run, people ran it, and there was a glitchier version of mine where you could be a little faster, have every dribble move, and run around at 6'7", blocking people. It's annoying, but at the end of the day, I made the build before it was popular, so I'm happy with my build. I love my build, man. I kept telling people get off that 5'10" because fuck the 5'10", bro. The 5'10" is dick, I'm telling you. But yeah, man, I hope that, you know, 2K23 ends up being as exciting as I am right now. I hope that 2K23 ends up being as good as I'm hoping. I have high hopes now. I didn't want to have any expectations, to be honest, because I was so drained from 22, and I just know 2K always, you know, expect disappointment, and also expect the game to be different from the day one patch, man. It's not going to be the same. It's definitely not. But I'm still excited for the game, man. I can't lie. I'm just a 2K fan. I'm a basketball fan. So seeing something like this is going to get me excited no matter what. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's video, man. I hope you guys did enjoy. Sorry for the low talking as well. It is late at night. I'm trying to keep quiet. But I'm going to record another video probably tomorrow, and I'm going to try to get it out either at the end of the week or maybe even back-to-back uploads. Who knows? We never know with me, man. You guys know me. Easy White right there. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, like I said, these are just some 2K highlights playing Rec. I haven't played this game in 2 months, guys. I have not played this game in 2 months. I just don't play anymore. I've been playing Spider-Man like crazy. If y'all are down to see Spider-Man gameplay or multiverses gameplay or even COD again, let me know, man. I'd be so down to post that stuff. I prefer to play 2K, like it's what I want my channel to be around, but 2K is dead. So if I can post Spider-Man where I'm just running around a story mode game and talking about 2K, that'd be fire, man. I'd be happy with that. I would love to do that because I think that's easier than playing, you know, showing this game. This game is dead. Honestly, it's super dead. Spider-Man is pretty popular right now. Multiverses is still popular, and I think people prefer Warzone over 2K22, if I'm being honest. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, man. Be sure to leave a like, comment, sub, all that good stuff, and I'm gonna be sure to catch you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for more videos. 2K23 hopefully is crazy, and I'll try to update you guys when more news comes out. Take care.